Oh, right. We've got the riddle chest that I don't understand. But it didn't penalize me when I got it wrong last time, so I may just guess and check until I get them all right. I don't really see any other alternative. I need to get my loot key shortcut up and running really quick. Now I can just do this. Lovely. Okay. All right, chest.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
I think I tried Nadia last time. We'll try.
That carnivorous farmhand? I certainly think not. Treasure, treasure, what a horn-loving dog you are. I won't hear such nonsense. No, indeed, an orc isn't really a dame in any case, is it?
What is happening
Treasure,
right now?
treasure on the... I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of... Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
I don't understand. I tried all three.
What a horn... Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
There isn't a 4.
That carniv...
Well, the game was smarter than I was because I thought I'd just pop it open, pop
Treasure,
it up
treasure on the ground. Who's
in my
the
shit
grandest
and
dame in town? I suppose if you're titillated by the brutalization of our beloved language, Nadia's the proper choice for you. Unfortunately, you've chosen wrong for any soul with half an ounce of sense.
I don't get it. I don't get what it wants from me. All right, well, back on the ground you go. I don't want to carry an obnoxious talking chest with me. Especially because I did get a glimpse at the gear.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Who's the grandest dame in town?
Your stuff isn't even that interesting or cool, so...
What a horn-loving dog you are.
I want to just destroy it. Alright, it's got 54,400 hit points, so that's not an option either. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm just gonna leave it for now, I guess. Maybe we can get a hint from Zandalore how to deal with it. Druid's personal waypoint shrine. This is where I am right now. Oh man, I really don't understand what I'm supposed to do now. Is he just here already?
What's the word, Source Hunter? Continue your search. You are so close to the end of your journey.
Cool. That doesn't help me. Oh, we did have that, shit, your inventory is a mess. Who did this? Gosh. Secret and bring this parchment to the little spot between the dining table and the mirror.
It doesn't seem to work here.
Dining table and mirror. I don't see any dining tables and mirrors up there. I mean, this is the dining table. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Who knows how big that and lenient that spot that I just found actually was? I don't, and I don't care, because we're moving on. What's over here? Certainly looks like a bunch of nothing. This door is locked. It's not locked anymore. Potion, skull.
Ho-hum!
Don't you ho-hum me. Some super good scrolls. But we're at a dead end again. Well, that was short-lived. Oh, man. Should probably sort this inventory. Actually, I don't know if Wolgriff has those or not. Fireball? I just paid to have that taught to you, maybe. Hail attack. Cool. Does Wolgriff have... Yeah, he doesn't have the grenade pouch. Who has the grenade pouch? Is it me? It is me. Wolgriff has room. Oh, no, it's 58 pounds. I need to get rid of some grenades. Journal. Did I read all these? Yeah, this is Zandalor's journal. Magical Tragedies is a junk book. Source Temple seems like it'd be candy. This is a junk book. Junk book. That seems like it would be useful, being able to talk to the Titans. I wish the keys weighed more so that I had a justification of why Wolgriff can't carry anymore. Hell, I don't even know why. You're alive. That's good, Slimmy. You guys got some rain today, didn't you? I was actually curious if you were doing okay. I just heard at work that there was a lot of rain happening in your area, and I was like, I hope he's okay. But I figured I would see you tonight unless something extraordinary happens, so. Siren's going off. Shit. That's no good. Oh, okay. Oh, and there's a bunch of other stuff that I still need to go through here. Secrets of the Scroll, Volume 10. Wait, a blank book is an empty pot. Its virtues ought not be judged by what it lacks. The adept master is either is responsible for filling the former with a magical scroll and the latter with meat and vegetables. Maybe I should have read some of these books instead of just assuming they would unlock shit for me. Oh, yeah, okay, so a rabbit's paw might only be of use to the most superstitious, but given a fine coating of pixie dust, the paw's magical properties spring to life. Held on a thread, rope, or ring, the magical paw will bring great luck to its wearer. So that's what, I'm supposed to read all of these fucking books. They don't just teach you the recipes like they should. The tornadoes? Oh, jeez. Yikes. Oh, I'm supposed to read all of the books. And I hate that so much. But now I really want to know. Oh, I did find a key to open that door, didn't I? Oh, here it is. He's got +1 speed. But Dex and Perception would be better. We'll swap it out. +1 speed. 2 int. 2 strength. 1 int. Alright, Speed Amulet, you're gone. Homestead. Or I guess Chayla to send to the Homestead. I need the staff. The fuck is that? Oh my god, I have so much. I have so much just shit. Ta-da! Adventure Staff 4. 2 int, 1 willpower. That's not bad, but it's a level 20 weapon, so it doesn't do me any good to have it done. Other than the fact that it's done. And it's sparkly. Well, now I feel like an idiot. Because I was bashing the crafting system, and I think apparently, even though... So this is the thing I'll say. I stand by part... Alright, I'm not going to retract anything until I actually read these books. If one of these books tells me what to do with Starfish, I will retract part of my criticism of the crafting system in this game. I will levy it in a new fashion, because it should have just fucking taught me the recipe.
So this tapestry represents all of time.
But if it's actually here in the game and I just didn't read, that's at least 50% my fault. I just wish that the system would have never done anything to automatically teach me any recipes, if that was going to be the case. So... There's like 100 books in this backpack, so understandably it takes a second for me to withdraw it. Oh, this is the wrong book. This is the wrong thing, even. This is not what I wanted. Shit. Put that away. Is it this? Oh, it is. Okay. So, for starters, I'm just going to homestead all the duplicates, because I don't have that much time to read. 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's open this in the crafting menu. Just because it'll be easier to manipulate here. Okay, 1, 6, 5, 4, 2, 8, 7, 2, 2. We do not have a 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Well, that's 8. Oh, Jesus. Okay. There's 1. Looking for low numbers. 3 and 4. Another 4. There's a 9. Another 9. I think that's I think I have an 8. 9, 8, 7, 4. What was this one? Duplicate 8. Instead. 15. Another 9. A 6. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. The fuck is this? 17. 20. There's a 5. Another 17. Another 6. Another 5. Another 7. Another 20. And, oh wait, is that? Oh shit, I don't have a 2? Alright. Okay. 3. Duplicate. 6. 4. 1. 2. Duplicate. 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 Patty cake. 1. Duplicate. 2. 3. Duplicate. 5. Duplicate. Duplicate. String enthusiast. 1 and 3. Crafting and cooking. Legionnaire companion. These are weird ones that I don't know what to do with. Duplicate. 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 Okay. This is what my book collection looks like. In the crafting view, mind you, which I have no idea how well this will translate to the backpack. It's okay. It's a start. Now, what did I pick up? Because I have 10. And then these books don't look like the other ones for some reason. Which is like Mondo weird. Secrets of the Scroll. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't have a 4. And I don't have a 10 either. Or sorry, a 3. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 10. And Patty Cake Volume 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. How odd. It's an odd choice that they would make to just, like, not have those look the same. Alright. Read some books. The old art of mixing potions is not just for apothecaries. Anyone with a mind to learn the trade can put 1 and 2 together. Every potion begins at the beginning with an empty vial. 1 penny bun mushroom can be wrung for a great deal of health, while squeezing the poison from a fly agaric mushroom is as easy as plotting murder. If you ever try consuming a Wipinia mushroom, you know full well what manner of effect it will have. Most Rivolonian mushrooms have some sort of effect on the human body, and their essence can be squeezed into potions to enhance their effects. Combining mushroom-based potions has similar effects. Potions don't merely make you strong or your foes weak, they can also, if crafted wisely, protect you from the elements. Druidine's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it isn't wise to consume in the thick of battle, though recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Druidine is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. Okay. Alcohol makes the dedicated warrior slow and clumsy, while a nice herbal tea only enhances one's best qualities. Fanny Blossom produces a smooth-tasting brew sure to bring out the best in his drinkers. A brew? There we go. Fahrenheit is an intimidating plant. It was, after all, named after one of Roland's fiercest heroes. You can imagine what effect a plant might have when mixed into a potion. Woe betide he who faces a foe with quaffed of a phial of Fahrenheit. What? This stuff? What? That didn't even say it was a new recipe. Did I know that? Did I know that and I'm just dumb? Oh my god, I did. Okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. So what? Fanny Blossom. Do I have any of that? I have tea herbs. Oh, I do have some. So, but how do I make tea? Do I need a cup? I mean, that just makes a speed potion, which... whatever. What is that cow? I'll never understand why a guy named Used Pizza has so many cow emojis. One of the great wonders of the world. Here's one of the experimental adventurers, the ones who can face rotted corpses without losing their lunches, the ones with guts and grit. The wise traveler's eye is ever seeking potion ingredients, treasure, magic items, hidden buttons, traps, enemies. Should you find an eye, should you happen to stumble upon one, as the frequent wanderer may well do, squeeze it into a flask, drink it, enjoy the sight of two and the one in the body of one. It all started one very drunk night of Mario Kart. Well, that's pretty much all we need to know about that story, isn't it? That really says it all. One of the major ingredients the aspiring enchanter and potion mixer should master is bone dust. In this case, success depends on the proper use of tools. A mortar and pestle always produce fine-grained bone dust, whereas more rudimentary or aggressive methods of grinding bones and skulls will leave you with a pile of useless splinters. Invest in a mortar and pestle before considering a cheap alternative. Pile after pile of fine and effective bone dust will be your reward for this small investment. Is this the same one? 1, 2, no. Pixie dust is to enchanting as kindling is to fire. One is the basis of the other, but never fear, you need to go pixie hunting and pixie crushing unless you've scads of spare time and an iron stomach. No, first we begin with stardust. Fortunately, you needn't carve and crush a chunk from a constellation unless, again, you have the time and the stomach. The stardust herb is relatively common and simple to crush to a fine powder. Combined with bone dust, you have a very powerful pixie dust indeed. But let's not leave the oft-forgotten moon dust out of the equation. I won't bore you with the details, but suffice it to say a simple moonstone gem will suffice as fully as a chunk of moon itself. Combine crushed moonstone moon dust with stardust to create a fine pixie dust. Rivellon's powers are many, and even without the invention of we enchanters, her magic shines through even the most common objects. Sprinkled with a bit of pixie dust, these objects' natural powers are quite enhanced. A rabbit's paw, for example, might be of use might only be of use to the most superstitious, but given a fine coating of pixie dust, the paw's magical properties spring to life. Held on a thread, rope, or ring, the magical paw. Oh, basically it's saying like you can make it into a ring or a necklace, and it's luck. But the rabbit's paw is only the tip of the magical iceberg. Well, tell me more. A gifted mage is also a calligrapher and an author, composing his own scrolls and even skill books. Before a magical book is procured, however, an appropriate pot of ink and quill enchanted with pixie dust must be obtained. If you can't find a quill, a whittled feather does the job. A fish can't live in the sky, and a magic spell can't live on mundane paper. Enchant paper with pixie dust to make it a setting suitable for the magic that will flow through you. Once you've set magical quill to magical paper, allow your spirits to guide you. Surprise is magic's most endearing element. Okay, I think we know all of that. If you find yourself in need of a sheet of paper while wandering the wilds, you can easily create your own. Find some scraps of wood, dampen them, then fire them to make a perfectly useful leaf. They say Sir Brightstorm had a magical weapon. The tale goes that Sir Brightstorm himself had imbued it with the tormented soul of a ghost. How he would go about that, one may never know, but it did make him hit harder, and he could sense when and where strikes and arrows were going to land. Unfortunately, successful though Sir Brightstorm may have been, the magic could not save his life. On the contrary, it had one drawback. Wielding the sword made his body carry a heavy burden, and as soon as he would leave the battlefield, he would appear an old, worn-down man, tired, sickly. Strong as he may have been, his body one day couldn't take anymore, and he died a young man in an old body. Ugh. Facing elementals is a nasty business, but luckily for the adventurous enchanter, their magical essence can imbue countless objects with the power of the elements. Just countless objects. No clarification. A blank book is an empty pot. The adept master, yeah, okay, right. So that didn't really help very much. True survivor can create weapons from what he finds in the wild. Tree branch deals some damage, but a few nails lodged in the end will really drive the point home. Drive a dagger into the end of it. Okay. Some smiths have the faintest idea how to mold a fine metal shield. After I buy one, my first sort of business to find the nearest anvil and hammer the kinks out of it. The shield, not the anvil. That would be really hard. Any old kitchen knife can be carved into a deadly dagger. Okay. I can get a good strong stick out of any log with my trusty axe whenever I'm in need of one. Some weird users have been asking for the wood chips on the floor after I've chopped up some logs, and I just let them. I have no idea what to do with those. Yeah, I didn't for a while either. Literally work magic by gluing two simple sticks together. I guess it requires some real experience and some good luck. Yeah, that's how you make staves. How strong or sturdy a weapon is. They buy a mail shirt with rings the size of bracelets as long as it look good. Whenever I'm about to sell some old and worn down equipment, I'll simply stick a pearl on it somewhere to enhance the vein in simple-minded buyers. Interesting. First trick my dad taught me was how to use a whetstone. I suppose that was his way of making sure he always had a knife sharpener on hand. Moonstone is a pretty tough piece of rock. If the jewelers don't want them, sell them to the local smiths. They can use big, uneven pieces to fortify their clubs and maces. They say if you kill a void creature, you can use its shadows to stay hidden yourself. Of course, it's just an old wives' tale. How do you kill a shadow? Maybe if you managed it, how'd you pick it up? No one ever thinks these fairy tales through. I have some shadow pieces. Stupid book. So you can make just about anything with a good length of rope on hand, but they're lying. But rope does come in handy from time to time if you want to make a belt. If you haven't got any rope, you'll need to start with a few bits of wool. Wool makes yarn, and once you've got enough yarn, you can weave yourself a bit of rope. Once you get the hang of it, it's easy. Which one was that one? Was that this one? That was that one. When worst comes to worst and you're down to your last pair of breeches, don't forget where leather comes from. Animals strip their hides and use your knife to turn them into something useful. Okay. Quality of a proper sword has quite declined in recent decades. Some blame a change in climate, others a change in the type and origin of iron reserves. Craft my own supplies from an iron barn and anvil. Good deal of extra income can be earned by forging and selling one's own unique brand of axes. Yeah, I know. Crafting experience naturally produces better results, but of course it's becoming increasingly difficult to compete with the low prices guild-run shops can offer. Rumor has it that orcsmiths make their great axes with 2 pieces of steel. Most men couldn't carry such a large weapon. Two-handed swords can be crafted in a similar manner using twin pieces of iron instead of steel. A sword as long as a man is high. I want to learn about... Okay. Once you've got your iron bar out of your iron ore, you can make it even stronger by turning it into steel. All you need is a forge, an iron bar, and some craftsmanship. Oh. Beat some metal scraps into shape and you've got makeshift piece of armor. Swing and hammer around. I was hoping that book series might tell me how to make the large bars that I've seen but not figured out how to make. What finer feeling can there be than when a group of rough and tumble adventurers gather around a fire to lose the chill? A cooking pot appears, the promise of a thick stew or tender pie. How do you make a pie in a pot? Making bread in the city is as easy as mixing flour and water and finding hot fire, which mixing flour and water is a huge pain in the fucking ass in this game. But out in the wild, a determined baker must go one or more steps farther. A mortar and pestle combined with wheat will produce sufficient flour for baking. Water must be obtained from a nearby well. I wish it was that easy. I wish there were just wells nearby. Dough, the happy child of water and wheat, serves as the base for many a hearty filling meal. Apples, cheese, fish, or tomato sauce. Yeah, I figured out all those. That's not that interesting. Potatoes. Apparently, the way you make the fries is probably by cutting the potato. I don't know why I didn't fucking think of that. Takes more than just throwing a pumpkin in a pot to make. What if I fell in? I can levitate. I'll be fine. Pumpkin soup. Well, perhaps that's exactly what it takes. Okay. Cooking pot and a pumpkin makes the soup. Tree branch and a couple of sinews. You even crafted their own bows. Found a method of restringing. Okay. Mixing poison with certain objects can produce an elixir powerful enough to affect a particular attribute of an intended victim. A tooth dissolved within a strong poison will leech the strength from a man's arm in an instant. It'd be difficult to pour such a concoction down his throat during combat, but coating an arrowhead can deliver a dose of poison straight to the target. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. Did I? Like, where are you guys going? Oh, I must have clicked somewhere on accident. And they just took off running. You have the poison, right? This one? Nope. In this one? Yeah. Do I have any small poison bottles? Yeah. Send those to. So like this. Yep. Poison arrowhead. That makes sense, I suppose. The tooth thing is interesting. Oh, that's how you make a debuff strength potion. Alright, that's not as interesting as I would have hoped. Makes sense, though. So I have a bunch of moonstones that I can crush, right? Yeah. And then there was an interesting sentiment about who has the food. Yeah, I know you do, Jahan. It's fine. The idea of... So do I have any regular... I do have some regular potatoes. So if I do a potato and my paper knife... Yep, there you go. Cold fries. So you'd use those. And if I do the cooking pot and the pumpkin... Oh, no. I thought I would get pumpkin soup. Didn't like that idea. Okay, interesting. I like being able to get rid of the rest of these arrowheads. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, and you know what? Okay, so the other thing that I really super want... So I've got all this moon dust. And I've got bone dust. Where... Do I have any... No. But, okay, so I've got all this, like, random bullshit in here, right? So, I'm just going to try a little thing I call random guess and check. Oh, you know, I probably could have guessed that that's what that was going to make. And I'm almost sad that I wasted an attempt on it, but it was a new recipe, so maybe I've never done that before. Okay, so the quill doesn't work. Does it work on this wooden figure? Does it work on hair? I know it works on rabbit's paw. Yeah. I don't think it works on an eye. Just kidding. Totally works on an eye. Apparently you were just supposed to intuit this. Magic claws. Let me guess. Magic starfish. Okay, so literally the one thing that I was missing in this crafting shit is like, you can just kind of make a bunch of magic stuff. In case, like, you didn't know. Like, maybe get good, you fucking idiot. Wow. Let me guess. Oh, that doesn't work, though. Interesting. Okay. I thought maybe that would finally be the solution to my sovereign orbs. Can I put it on a tooth? Making magic teeth, baby. What about a skull? Magic skulls. Hell yeah, why not? Just, what about antlers? Fuck yeah. Everybody loves magic antlers. I'm still, you know what? I'm still befuddled at all of the rubies and pearls that I have. I will be honest. Because they are listed as crafting ingredients by the game. But it is just super unclear to me what the expectation is with them. Can I make a magic diamond? Nope. Can I make a magic crab claw? Damn it. Tusks? There it is. Tails? Oh my goodness, of course. Chicken feet? There it is, baby. So many mysteries getting solved right now. Disappointed in the crab claw. Surprised that little bad boy can't be made magical. You know what the other thing is, though? I will say, so I've gone through this whole process now and identified, like, purposes for a bunch of this shit. Well, at least I've identified that I can upgrade them to magical quality. So most of these are intended to be worn, like granted worn into battle, fixed to your person, attached to your person. Can I just, like, use hair to do that? No? I have to use, like, rope and shit? There we go. Big chicken claw belt. What else do I have? What if I use the sinew? Long rat tail belt. These are terrible. These are terrible items. What if where's my ring kit at? I think I finally understand the purpose of the ring kits. You're supposed to combine a ring kit with, like, one of these things. And the higher quality the ring kit is, the better the ring you get out of it. Holy shit. I'm, like, also kind of mad about this, just so that we're all on the same page. Like, I'm glad I figured out what they're supposed to be for, but that puts such a burden on being able to acquire pixie dust that I don't even know how you would keep up with it. Like, it would require so much pixie dust. How do you make I made an ink pot quill, I think. Just a regular ass ink pot quill, but I don't remember how. Yeah, I mean, I think it's poopy because, like, you would need so much pixie dust. Like, yeah, sure, you can make stardust and bone dust, right? That's fine. I have plenty of bone dust. But, like, pixie dust is not easy to make. Because I don't think I can make it with bone and moon. Yeah, no. You have to have... What did the book say? The book told me what I needed. book. Elements. Sheet of paper. Enchant paper. Was it the very first one? Bone dust. So it tells you mortar and pestle to make your bone dust. And then special dust to dust. Pixie dust is to enchanting as kindling is to fire. But never fear, you needn't go pixie hunting. Begin with stardust. Stardust herb is relatively common. There's a bit of a page bug happening in the game there. Kind of see it a little bit. With the lighting or something. I don't know what that is. Stardust combined with bone dust, and then let's not leave moon dust out of the equation. In case you run out of bone dust somehow in this video game, then you can combine moon dust with stardust. So no matter what for pixie dust, you need stardust, which is heavily limited by just straight up your ability to find stardust plants. Like, I had one in my inventory there, and I'm out. Like, those, it's not like you can just, like, keep getting them somewhere. So, like, this is the max. If I had 37 more stardust, and I guess, like, you could buy it probably, too, from, like, the random shops that have probably a few here or there, but but you don't have to buy it. Like, look how much of this other shit I have. And I still don't know what this is for. Like, somehow, I have this thing, and I read through all the books, and I still don't know what it's for. And I guess crab claws fall into that category as well. So, like, you've even actually taking the time, and I am missing some books, it seems. So maybe they would fill in some of the gaps that I have. That is another point that I have not mentioned. I just realized that I'm missing some books in like the ordering. But even then, it's like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if there's more books, maybe they would have what I need to know to make crafting not suck. But 7, 8, and I don't have 9, but there's 10. And then I've got 1, 2, I'm missing 2 somehow here. But the Adventurer's Field Guide stuff just seemed like improv crafting. Which, I mean, I guess might apply to the crab claws. But, like, then I got 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we go 15, 17, and 20. I don't know what happened to the other 7 books. But I have 1 through... Well, okay, that's not even 1 through 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 on smelting. I have 1 through 5 on cooking. I have 1 and 3 on strings, and then these 2 books. Like, who cares? So, I don't know. It's... I am both pleased that we discovered the purpose behind a bunch of this shit, like, at the end of the game here, when it doesn't matter, and it probably doesn't matter in the beginning of the game or the middle of the game either, but at least we know. I feel good about that. But I like knowing the design here and knowing that, like, all of this random bullshit, starfish and teeth and skulls and claws and feathers and shit, like, you're just expected to enchant that and just, like, put it on a rope or a ring in order to make gear. Like, that sucks. That sucks so much. And is, like, so uninteresting compared to what could have been. I like how the C is lowercase on this magic claw. Oh, not to mention there's a separate entry for different sizes. Oh, come on, man. Just imagining, like, a completionist who is looking at this game and being like, I have to fill in the crafting log. And I'm just like, man, good luck. Good luck, that kind of person, with this video game. I do not envy you in any way, shape, or form. Um, you wouldn't even know what you're missing. Well, I mean, like a completionist might be the kind of person as well to like look that stuff up, which is just not the kind of person that I am. But I can totally understand that perspective. You know. And I never did end up finding out anything interesting about um yeah, if you think I'm not fully intending on doing that, you're kidding yourself. Cuz I absolutely am going to do that. I am like morbidly curious about it, you know? Like I wish that I wasn't curious, but I absolutely am. I can't help myself. Boy, now that I know what a lot of this stuff is for, it sure does give context. I wish I had figured out the crab claw, though. That one kind of bums me out a little bit. But I'm just like I understand better now why there's different categories of things. Um like it doesn't say it, but these 5 starfish and I can just kind of tell by the gold value. If 1 starfish is 1 gold, but 5 starfish is 10 gold, well, that tells me immediately these starfish are actually better quality than this one is. And that's why this one's only 1 and these are 5. And like you and there are some items where that's like super obvious, like the rat's tails. You get regular rat tails and long rat tails, and I was complaining, and like chicken foot and big chicken foot, and I was complaining for a time like, man, why don't these stack? It's so annoying. And that's when I invented the bag organizational system, was to just get it the fuck out of my sight. And now I get it. Like I understand why they're different things. Oh, orc horn is not the same thing as tusk. Got it. Okay, sure. Why not? I agree, game. That makes sense. So yeah, anyway, we learned some stuff. I feel good about that. Even if I'm not, like, particularly happy with the actual outcome, which is that I think we just saw the deep, dark underbelly of the crafting system. And learned of the sadness that it could provoke. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, like that. I feel like that's important, and that's one of those things where it's like, am I pleased with how everything turned out? No, not particularly. But I always try my best, even if my best isn't very good, to give something a genuinely fair shot at like succeeding and impressing me or whatever. So as per the usual, I did everything that I felt like I could to try to make this turn out in the best way possible. Because that's just what I mean, like, I think if you're going to play a game and you're going to stubbornly enforce a rule where people are not allowed to tell you how to do things, you have to give it that earnest, fair try. That's just what I just don't see any other reason to play games if you're not willing to do that. If you're not willing to try to get on its level and understand it at its level, then why are you even playing? That's honestly how I feel. So I just think that's super important. And so I did my best. Well, I made an attempt to kind of organize this in a way that made sense in my brain, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, well, but maybe this should go here, and maybe this should go there, and I should just stop fucking with it. We should move on. But yeah, all in all, crafting system could have been better. I do have a lot of fancy magical items now. Swing and a miss. I keep having these like, well, what if thoughts. Now that I know like kind of how ludicrous this is. I have to have tried like hammer, and knife, and mortar and pestle. Cook it, chop it, sew it. I mean, like this ended up going to a place that I truly did not expect. I am going to use up the rest of these. And it makes me wonder how many... Oh, you know what? I sent that cursing arrow over to you. I wonder if maybe it doesn't make more sense to try to turn that into an arrowhead. Where did that cursing... Oh god, look at all these things. Jahan. Oh my goodness, you've just picked up so much junk. Look at you. Oops, that went to your homestead. On accidente. That can go to your homestead. Really don't think you need all these diamonds. You still got one right there. You'll be fine. Cordelia's diary. Yeah? Tell me about it. Tell me how you really feel. Skull air staff? Ooh. How do I pick that up? Shitty wands. Shitty gear. Oh, somebody should have this equipped. It's probably me. More More shitty gear. That's old now. It's old hat. The Art of Whiskey. We finished that? No, we're still trying to solve the time puzzle. Damn it. Oh, hey, look, another ruby that just, like, doesn't go where I want it to go. What happened? Where am I? What is this? I'm asking myself the same question, my dude. Don't worry. It's not just you. Oh, is this a particularly large diamond? Okay, I don't know why these aren't stacking. This doesn't make sense to me. They're the same value. So that's weird to me. What is this? Why will you not tell me what you are? Are you too far down the page? Yeah, I'll move you here. Why does this item info not pop up? Here, trade places. Wait, what is this thing? It's obviously a crystal, but I want to compare its value, and I can't. That's so weird.
Bejeweled.
There was an F in there. She got an F in there somehow. I'm not sure how, but there was definitely an F. There was an indisputable F that happened. I'm mostly just impressed. I don't know why the dogs are excited. But I apologize. Something's got them all riled up. Oh, my eccentric bag of junk. I mean, I guess if I found more stardust, I could at least get through the stuff that I'm mad about the crab claws. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just mad about the crab claws. If I could figure out what to do with the crab claws and the hair, so that at least they had some purpose, I would feel so much better. That's the thing that bothers me more than anything. That and the crab claw. Damn it. Oh, I thought we were onto something. Thought we had a fucking moment there. Can't shear him either. Just thought I'd try. Never know. Why would I ever? Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna make them all because I hate having hair in my inventory. It's super weird. I'm just gonna make a bunch of thread, which, might I remind everybody, has no use other than being combined with needles, from what I have found, which is very weird. Oh, that didn't work at all, did it? At least all my needles are gone. Can I combine 2 threads? Nope. I have all this thread now and don't know what to do with it. I have all these crab claws. I don't know what to do with it. Can I put them in any of my grenades? Nah, dog. That's the other thing. I thought being able to make grenades would be cool, kind of like you can make arrows with the arrowheads and stuff, but it's not cool. It's not cool because I have no idea how to make, like, most of the grenades that I would want to be able to make. So, I thought that would be, like, super, super sweet. But it's not. It's not super sweet. It's the opposite of super sweet. Whatever that is. I don't want to try to imagine it. Also, I know I enchanted that tooth, but I would honestly much rather have the stunning arrowheads. I feel like that's a way better use of a tooth than the alternative. Can I put a... Now, did I ever try this? And now, I think I just feel the creative juices. Nope, that's nothing. Can I hammer it? Can I axe it? Can I axe it a question? Can I powder it? Can I ink it? Can I shear it? Yeah, the orc tusks and the crab claws, man. The sound effects that you hear every time I try to make something actually happen, like, inside my head IRL as well, just FYI. Like a squishing, squeezing, like juicing sound. That's what's happening in my head, in case you're curious. That worked? Why did that do something? Wait, can I make magic gear now? No. Hold on, I've got one more. Let's try the rest of these. I mean, this one's already magic, but maybe. Nope, okay. Okay. That worked. What does it say? Used to weave protective and binding threads upon garments and armor. How's that different from a regular needle and thread? Alright, so this one came with plus 40 HP. Let's try this again. This one came out a lot more valuable. Plus 2 speed. I mean, hey, plus 2 int on a base piece of gear is not... That's not too shabby. Huh. Certainly interesting, but I think that's pretty much where my... It's still not like truly getting like badass enchanted gear. Which honestly, I mean, that's what I was hoping for when I did that, and it's not really what I got, so. So if I just do yarn instead... No, yarn doesn't work. I have to use rope. And that gets me a belt, and I know how to get rings, but how do I get a necklace? It made it sound like I could get a necklace out of these too. The book did. And I tried the sinew, and I still got a rope. I wonder. Not really a big deal. Oh, I guess maybe thread, if I combine it with thread. There you go. That's how you make the amulets. So there is a purpose for all that hair that I had. Okay. Got it. So you can enchant a bunch of stuff. Can I just do it with the base item? It has to be enchanted. Fascinating. Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I get it now. I think I mostly understand like the random mat crafting. I just think that it's a huge... There's a huge pixie dust tax to engage in that particular activity. I just don't know how you pay that unless you're constantly buying a Stardust herb to grind up and use with, like, there's plenty of ways to get bone dust. Bone dust is super easy. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Any skull or bone that you find makes bone dust. So that's... You're always going to have a shitload of bone dust. No questions asked. What I think is missing from the equation is the fact that stardust is like essential. You need to have that. You need to have those herbs and that dust with you, like, at all times if you want to participate in this system. And it still doesn't. It still doesn't. I still have the question begged to me, of why they give you so many gems. I mean, I guess it's just, I mean, you could just sell them for money. The other thing it said is, like, you could just put it in armor. And I'm like, yeah, you could. Like, yes, but I don't know. It doesn't do that much. Except make it sell for more. And, like, some of them don't even work. I have no idea what the crystals and the malachite are for. I get that that's what you do with, like, your pearls and stuff. Like, there you go. I think all that did was make that more valuable. What does it give? +2 int. So does this. It didn't even do that. It just ate my pearl and was like, fuck you. Stop messing with the crafting system and play the game. That's what it did. Basically. Stop messing with the crafting system that you swore off and claimed was bad, and yet here you are still sitting here playing with it because you have an uncontrollable urge to know things that don't matter. Shut up, game. Stop judging me. I know. Scale scraps, crab's claw, orc horns. Fuck those items in particular. And some of these flask items that I'm just like... so very confused by. I should turn these last 12. Do these do anything? I never tried this. I don't think. I'm assuming it doesn't do anything. I honestly don't want it to, because if I find that out now, I'm going to be sad. Can you put them in a bottle? Can you put them in a grenade? And I tried making a magic with my last pixie dust, and I didn't care about that either. Wait. Hold on. Okay, no, you don't just put them on thread. And I think I tried using them with a ring kit before, and it didn't do anything. So yeah, man, I don't know. These, even, the rubies and the pearls actually do make sense to me. What doesn't make sense is these few things here. That still is odd to me. Alright, what can I do with my arrowheads? Well, that doesn't really help me get rid of arrowheads. That definitely doesn't help me get rid of arrowheads. Poisoned. Knockdown. That's it? I can either make them poisoned or nothing? I mean, how many poison potions can I make? 43? Alright, sure, I'll make 12. Why not? Fuck it. Poisoning people's pretty good. There you go. You know, I just had a thought. Does it give me poison cloud? I don't have that, do I? I don't have a way to make just the arrowhead. I'm curious. That basically just looks like... Also, you know what? Another thing I never tried was water in a bottle. Okay. I was thinking, though, if we just make one more... Sorry. Potion. We just make one more small poison bottle. Right? Keep closing the crafting again. I don't mean to. And then we just try to stick it on an arrow shaft. Damn. Or no, I guess, yeah, that wouldn't work because somehow you have to turn it into the poison cloud arrowhead. I mean, fuck clue how you do that. Right? Like, yeah, no, I don't have any clue how you do that. Oh, I was gonna try the debuff potion on an arrowhead. I forgot I had that. I was gonna try that. Too late now. I'm just gonna put all this gear that I don't want to look at right now in this bag that I can forget about it in. So lovely. Oh, 2 wooden logs. Of course, I have 2 wooden logs. That just seems like a thing. Yeah, I just have no ring in my ring slot. Cool. The Art of Whiskey we haven't finished. We need time manipulation. This is all of the books. We don't actually want those anymore. Although I feel good that I sorted them out. Can I pick... I can't pick this up. Fuck, this is gonna be a nightmare. Zandalor's scroll. Wait, I have 2 wooden logs? I think I did that on purpose. And I already forgot that I did that on purpose. Did I pick up the... Oh, no, I didn't. Can I... Okay, so we're keeping the journal and the secrets and the Titan dictionary. The diary is done. We finished that. We can put that in the... Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Put that in the shitty backpack. Put the tragedies and the divine one and the psi powers and the scroll. Okay, so the backpack now. Oh boy, does the backpack ever have just a bunch of bullshit in it. Just literally so much bullshit. Grimoire of the Inconceivable. Can I open this? The subheader of this grimoire reads, "You don't even know what you don't know." It appears to be an unfinished work, and although you can sense something great residing within, you cannot access it. Well, it looked special and unique, but fun fact, it was not. I'm just gonna scan through this. You know, I didn't actually read these other books of the Immaculates. First book, through the Tenebria made the miners, though the Tenebria made the miners ill, though the rot plagued them, they would be saved. Conduit came bearing a shard of starstone, bloodstone. Some were skeptical that sacrificial magic could be used for good. Yeah, like normal people. Conduit explained transmitting energy from a lesser being to a greater one restores balance in the universe. It doesn't. It doesn't do that at all. Conduit then encouraged the healed miners to spread their good word. Her good word, and to continue to create bloodstones. Ugh. Ugh. Second book. Once an initiate understands the basic premise of the enlightened way, he or she is ready to begin receiving energy through blood, or releasing this energy to higher being grants a great blessing to the lower one. When the initiate is ready, he or she will be asked to create a bloodstone from starstone. Once this rite is successfully performed, all immaculate. It's not hard. You just pour blood on a rock. They make it sound like it's this incredible thing, but that's all they're doing. They have a new sibling among them. The initiate is honored as an immaculate once cleansed by blood, made holy by its transfer to a higher being. I mean, all the higher being bullshit should be like an immediate tip-off that we're talking cult here. Once the Immaculate's practice bringing energy to higher beings to the stones, she begins to wonder, can one Immaculate deserve the energy of another? One must tread light as a feather when considering this question. Some aspects of sacrifice are simple, life of a chicken, a rabbit. A pig is worth less than that of a man, this much we know. A human has every right to the blood of that creature, if that blood may heal or sustain him. Might it not follow, then, that a man can be chicken-like, rabbit-like, pig-like enough that a higher being deserves his blood? See, this is... that right there, this last paragraph, cult. That is a cult red flag. If you ever end up in a scenario where somebody's talking to you like that, that is a cult red flag. In the last volume, we posed a grave question. Can a higher being deserve the blood of a human? The truly enlightened Immaculate will know that the answer is yes. In sacrificing lesser humans... Alert, alert, alert. Bad things are happening. We gain the charge of their experience. We are bolstered by the energy in ways that the sacrifice of animals simply cannot replicate. Energy moves from the lower being to the greater, and the lower must be grateful for the opportunity. The continued sacrifice of lesser men to greater ones is a core tenet of the Immaculate practice and must not be neglected by any hoping to reach true enlightenment. Alert, alert, alert. Now that he is truly enlightened, the Immaculate knows what he must do. He must ascend to new levels of greatness by sacrificing increasing numbers of lesser humans. He must make constant use of his starstone, imbuing it with the blood of the lost and infusing himself with the bloodstone's energy. By this action, he will prove himself a trustworthy guardian of the goddess's greatest secret, worthy of her ultimate purpose. Only the conduit herself can deem an enlightenment worthy of this final step, and few have been selected as deserving of the honor. Nevertheless, it is both the ultimate goal of Immaculate practice and its greatest mystery. The Immaculate is reading this tome. It must be that he or she has been offered its wisdom by the conduit herself, for none may be privy to the goddess's greatest secrets except those whom her conduit has chosen. The fold of the truly Immaculate, the only truly Immaculate, welcome its new compatriot. The truly Immaculate will now learn its own ultimate reward, to be offered as a sacrifice of the conduit herself. It's a pyramid scheme of sacrifice where the conduit is the only one who ends up benefiting, because she doesn't have to die. Only by offering one's energy to the conduit and through her to the goddess can one achieve ultimate enlightenment. Shit's fucked up, dudes. Fucking fucked up. Oh, Secrets of the Scroll Volume 7. Oh, I've read that one. I'm gonna pull it out and put it in the other bag, though. Yeah, sometimes, you know what? Actually, this goes in the homestead. Sometimes the cover looks like this, and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know what makes the difference. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't. Hold on. Sometimes you just can't scroll. What other horse shit do we have in here? Let's see. Last wear sheep. We're still working on that. Heavy rains. Witch and the Beast, Cold Bones, latest research, old letter, lab notes, bunch of Maradino shit, some old letters. Temple of Astarte. Did I read these? I did read these. Yeah, I did read those. Did I read the third one? Yes. Alright. Priestess's Diary, Death Knight's Compendium, Bone Totems, Berkulda's Orders, Book, Tales of Rothbarg the Barbarian, Diaries. Another Secrets of the Scroll. Rubies are precious gems indeed and humanity's best friend against the harmful effects of weather and climate. Infused in one's equipment, they can protect an adventurer through the direst landscapes from dry deserts to freezing tundras. Huh. I think this book might be new. I don't think I read that one when I was just reading through them now. Barrier removal, 299 ways to wisdom, book of immaculates. Some now we're like into some old Scythial shit. Yeah, okay. Tracking up a crowd. Source hunter orders. Oops, I'm a detective. Alright. So 9? Oh yeah, I don't have a 9. Interesting. I almost resorted all that shit, but nah, dog, that ain't me. Alright, now we're gonna drop off that backpack, because that's just full of a bunch of garbage. And we're also gonna drop off this backpack, because it's also full of a bunch of garbage that I don't care about anymore. Because now I've read all the books. And if I come across a new one, hopefully I will realize it. I'm just gonna come over here really quick and see what you have in your bullshit. Oh no. So many paintings. Just a surprising number of paintings. My dusty parchments, it gave me my combination. Guide to Elegant Torture. Multiple volumes. Poisonous creatures. Plain old books. A lot of plain old books. And then starts the gear hoarding. As well. Oh, broad skulls. Jayon likes skulls. Yeah, okay. Everything else makes sense to me. Cool. Fill in those gaps later. I am just gonna go pull out that bag and put that shit that I just took from that chest in it, so that I don't have to worry about it. Not enough strength. What does that mean? Exactly. Like, I've filled this bag so heavy that I can't lift it. How am I carrying this pouch? Yeah, apparently I made this backpack so heavy that I cannot lift it. Should I grab some of those pouches? What? Yeah. I get more raspberry dessert. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Theoretically, I don't care if it's in a bag or not. I know you have too much to carry. Calm down. I mean, yeah, the theory here is I just don't want this stuff on me. And if I have so much of it that it literally makes a bag so heavy that I can't move the bag. Like, I know I have wimpy little scrawny arms, but that's like a problem. So I'll just dump it all into my homestead. This just be faster this way. Oh, can I not have both open at once? Fuck, I can't. Okay, well, that was an attempt was made. Can I just drag it and drop it like this? Oh no, that's not gonna work. All right, fine. I was trying to save some effort there. That did not work out in my favor. I don't care how full my homestead is. I just have to make sure I never send anything to it again. If I'm just gonna fill it with junk. I do think that one thing that maybe they didn't consider, but probably should have considered is like, what do I do with all of my trash? I don't want to sell these 1 gold at a time to a vendor. Like, that's going to be a huge pain in the ass. I just want a throwaway button. And I do realize that adding a throwaway button in a game as big as this is really scary, because what if the player throws something they need away? And to that I say, fuck them. If they don't hoard... Oops, Jahan got one. If they don't hoard them for 50 pounds like I did just to make sure that they don't lose anything, then they can eat it. You know what? I should be working from the bottom up. The reason there's this weird bag bug where the reason I have to go down to the bottom of the screen. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe I made an incorrect assumption there. I was gonna say the reason I have to go down to the bottom of the screen every time is because it's trying to render the list at the. You know what? What am I doing to myself? Let's just do it like this. I do think that the menu loads down at the bottom because it's theoretically trying to load a bunch of extra squares on screen when a bag is scrollable. Because I don't. I think that the interesting thing about the bag programming in this game, while it clearly wasn't designed to hold and make it easy to use like hundreds of items, because the most you find in any bag in the game is like 5, or maybe 6 or 7 items. But they definitely intended it to be like, here's a bunch of items in one spot, but not like a bunch of items. But the interesting thing about the way that it's programmed, and the reason I'm commenting on it, is because I think it's kind of neat and fascinating, the fact that the game doesn't completely shit itself when you do add that many items to one single bag. Like, it still runs somehow. So they did enough, like, thorough programming with the way that the game engine works that it can handle ridiculous requests like the one that I pose it when I tell it to do all of this crazy shit the way that I do. But it I don't know where I was going with that. I just think it's interesting, and I'm commenting on it. End of story. Yay, we did it. We ended the story. But I don't know what I really don't know what I've done here. Yeah, I think I forgot about this bag. I was trying to make space for this bag up above. I didn't really succeed in that mission. And I broke the bag interface. And we'll just do this. This bag is full of good books. This bag is empty. The rest of the books that I don't need are all splayed out all over the place here. There we go. And a few treasure maps that for some reason... Oh, you know what? I think Wolgriff is holding on to these, actually. Silly me. Look at my character in the background. He's just like spinning. I don't know why. Honestly, pretty fascinated by that. Why would he spin when I move stuff? That's odd. I think in the key bag. Didn't I? Yeah, there they are. Sure did. There we go. Why did these... Oh, I'm at a 50 stack. I was like, why did these arrows not go in here? There we go. Other key. He's got some stuff there. Jahan didn't want to put his skulls in his bag. Probably because I did that thing again where I was like, oh, there's just a couple more skulls. Oh, this is supposed to be... Shit. It's only a couple more skulls. I don't know if those stacked... Why does it do that? I never want them to be separated, game. Such an odd thing that you don't seem to realize that that's what I want. Alright. I took some extra time because I didn't do it last time to go through and clean some shit up. So now that everything's cleaned up, I took care of some inventory stuff. I apologize. And we did some more crafting, which, while it didn't really serve a purpose for me, I do feel pleased with learning some things. We can head back to where we were. I'm still confused about... I mean, essentially what I just did was delay the inevitable for about an hour and a half, and I apologize for that metal scraping on the microphone sound you probably all just heard, because I didn't realize my fork was going to hit it. I apologize. Sorry if it sounded fucking awful. But see, here's the trouble. Alright? We got Mr. Z's house here. Found his basement. But I kind of did everything. Still can't reach. Wait, Jahan, can you summon an air elemental? No, not yet. Maybe someday. So... there was a bunch of scrolls and stuff. But I didn't find anything interesting. I mean, it's just a basement. Hold on. Follow the wizard. We found Zandalor's amulet. She who wears it can safely... Oh. They received a message from Zandalor intended for Ikara. The wizard went to the source temple located in the Phantom Forest. In a small chest in his house, we'll find an amulet that will allow us safe passage into the forest. Once there, we should look for the forest spirit. Oh, okay. So we don't care about his... Oh, but we need to go back. Hey, get the hell out of here.
Our friend, how can we help you? Oh yes, let's! Have you cleared a path to Zandalor's shrine? We're so very eager to get out of this dank little hole. Great gods above! That's fantastic news! I can nearly smell the fresh air already. Psst! Before we go, I might be able to offer you a little tip. When I was cleaning the wizard's guest rooms, I'd often hear him whisper Ikara to a locked chest in his chamber. I can't say for certain what's in there, but perhaps it will help you on your journey. Thank you for your aid, my hero.
She tells you. That's very helpful.
Treasure, treasure on the ground. Aren't you a dear? What is it you like best about that lovely lady? The sweet cadence of her voice? Her fair grace? The whole package has impressed you, I do suppose. Well chosen indeed.
Oh, man. I take. Well, that was worth solving that little puzzle. Wasn't even a puzzle. I did like it, though. It's kind of funny. God, do I even fuck around in Hunter's Edge anymore? Or do I just say screw these assholes and leave? The kind of want to murder some orcs. But like I kind of said before, well, okay, first, okay, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go back. First, I'm going to try to find Jinxica. If Jinxica is good, well, but the other thing we haven't done is helped out.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Basically, I want to burn this place to the ground. All the way. More than it has been. And I think the best way to do that is to get them drunk and then take them all down.
I'm overheating here.
So I want to help Jinxica and make sure that the cat knows that it can leave.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
There you go.
Hello again. Do you bring good news? They've survived this carnage so far by concealing the savages, but you're not like the... They must be squashed. Every Jinxica is my name. And until recently, I had many friends here. But none... If you come to this village to help and not a kind... The darkened... Would this... Each like the human tribe came shortly after.
So I don't understand. Do I actually have a quest here? I did get one though, didn't I? So we just don't get a set. Maybe if I would have killed the rats.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards? Any sign of them?
None here. No hint of that secret cellar either. Who would have thought Flatlanders would be so clever?
Well, keep looking. We'll rip out every
This is
board
interesting.
if need be.
I bet there's actually 2 ways to do this. I bet if you kill all the rats, she'll tell you where they're hiding. Like, you can get that information from Jinxica,
There's something
or
behind
you
here.
can do the pseudo torture and help the people escape down below. My fear was that if I tried killing the rats, that the rat catcher would realize it and turn me in, and there would be chaos. But the Hunt and Hunter's Edge is marked as completed. So even though we don't get a resolution with Jinxica, I think we're good. So the only other thing I want to do in town before we stop is this quest. We need to find a way. It should be wage. A wage to age. We need to find a way to age it several decades in a hurry. Someone familiar with cheating space and time might be able to help.
None here. No hint of that secret cellar either. Who would have thought Flatlanders would be so clever?
Well, keep looking. We'll rip out every board if need be.
Cheat space and time.
There's nothing to find in this.
This wonder of a realm, it's like a slice of freedom. No, that hoity-toity historian thinks he's so much better than us demon thralls. Right you are. We imps, you see, now, yes, here's what fools quite wonder. So all we do is run and hide ad nauseam. It kind of got lost, to tell you the truth. That's what happens after generations of flight. Things get
Okay.
Hello again. Look it up. It's you! What sort of excellent collectibles have you found? Hello, my friend. Have you found... And so the I is... Hey!
Hi. Hello. Oh, don't go.
A bit drafty in here.
Zap, zap, zap.
Careful now, you're... No, not violence. Zapping.
Okay. So none of them are helpful.
Oh no! Oh heavens! It's happening! It's happening!
I think I tried talking to this one already.
Hello again. Not angry.
So why is Zigzag's not in his chair?
Follows my vision.
How might I serve our mission?
Aye, Captain.
Source Hunter. Welcome. Welcome.
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds of wonders.
By
stashed
all
inside.
means.
In here, isn't it?
I think I go straight to the right.
By all, I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because... Ah, yes, that was a...
What's the word, Source Hunter? I believe ours was a but what's tell me? Did know. They came with the sword from that Leand, my sister, Leand, that we were, as you know, but her heart, Mike, I cannot condone. What's it?
Tell me, oh Weaver, if you know all that is past and
Yeah, I really thought the Weaver of Time would be the one to help me out. I'm gonna go in this portal that I never went in. While I'm here, just because.
Rocks and forest. This is a plane worthy of an Earth elemental, all right.
A kernel of serenity amid endless chaos.
Dearest guardians, how I rejoice at the sight of your growth, both in power and in prowess. And yet I cannot help but wonder, will it ever be enough? Will you craft yourselves once more into the warriors that you were? Oh, in the end, you are like infants still. Infants that would perish with a broken wail had they not their mother's milk to suckle. But you always were like children, weren't you? As are we all in the eyes of the gods. And yet they set an impossible task before you, then blamed you when you failed. How foolish even the divines can be, how lacking in compassion.
You know what? I do feel like a child, being kept in the dark about so many things.
I guess we'll have to find more Starstone and grow up.
The spirit of Father Nature came to me in a dream last night, and he told me to welcome you. Can't you tell? I'm the universe. You're the universe. We're all the universe. It's a beautiful thing, to be sure. I noticed you were bringing this place in close contact with the spirit of nature, and I thought to myself, that's where I belong. Thanks for putting me up. With utmost pleasure, my friend. The Earth's knowledge is meant to be shared.
I like the Rock Bros. They're cool.
May the Earth's vibrations rock you gently.
Thanks, bro. My fellow general, you cling to power, I cling to my newfound freedom, but neither of us is free. The memory of her keeps us shacked. Let us meet and talk about the Guardians. Perhaps there is a chance of redemption still. Shacked, I think, is maybe not quite the word they were looking for there, but close enough. Log update. What updated here? Oh.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You wouldn't happen to want to let me get the fire one, would you? No.
So
More
this
star stones.
tapestry represents all of time.
Okay, so where the fuck is Zigzags? Why is he not anywhere?
Think I could fly? A bit drafty in here.
All right, I'll leave. I'll leave. Yeah, man, why is he not anywhere? I saw him. No, that was back in the Kula Forest, though. Who else do I know that has control of time bullshit? I don't know. I don't think I know anybody like that. Alright, we're gonna go meet Zandalore then. We're just gonna go meet Zandalore because maybe he is the key to unlocking that puzzle.
Source Hunter.
Oh.
You stand at the very doorstep of dreaded Phantom Forest, and before you enter these woods, I need to tell you something. Something about me and Cassandra.
Maybe you can tell me where the fuck you just came from? Because you scared the ever-loving shit out of me, dude. God damn it. 2 strength, 3 initiative? What? I think I have to buy this belt. Also, 2 int 2 speed seems also too good to be true. You have 2 of these? Oh shit, you know what? Hold on a second. Oh, tab. Stop tabbing. Let me just pull up my thingy really quick. Divinity. Yes. What did I need? Oh. None of these, unfortunately. Alright, fine. Wait. This costs... Oh, wait. No, that's Jahan's fault. There we go. Still, 63.20 is like... Oh, no, wait. There we go. 54.29. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're in business. I was worried for a second. Let's go ahead and pay the man. Generally, I like to take your money, Arhu, but in this particular case and exception, I think this works out just grand for me. All right, tell me, bud.
The first thing you should know, my friend, is that I am not a human. I am, in fact, a true cat. At least, such was my start in life.
Okay, can you do time magic?
I will tell you all. And all begins with Cassandra.
Right, but can you do time? I have this beer that I want to, like, be old. Can you do time magic?
Her tale is not a happy one. She was kept like a prisoner in her brother Brachus's castle. Locked up, alone in a tower like some fairy tale princess. One day, though, I came along. A young little tomcat that climbed up the branches of a tree, reaching her window. She was kind to me. Fed me well and petted me to my heart's content. But her loneliness drove her to do more. She was a sorceress, you see, and with her magic gave me human consciousness and a voice to give it expression. We talked the days away, content to know one another, but once more, her loneliness drove her further. One morning I woke, and to my horror, yes, horror, I was a man. A cat no longer. Don't worry, she assured me. You can be your own self still, but here with me, a man you must be. Despite my confusion and apprehension, I admit it didn't take long for me to enjoy the newfound pleasures of a newfound existence.
Right, but that means you're old as fuck as well, because Brachus has been dead for like 1,000 years. So, let's get to the point, otherwise I'm gonna be as old as you.
I loved her, truly. Loved her deeply. But then her brother took her. And when she returned, she was a lich. Twisted and vile. In terror, I recoiled, fled our tower, and was soon discovered by Brachus's sentinels. They dragged me to the Mad King. So enraged was he to discover she had loved another that he feasted all his wrath upon me. All that is sweet and good in life ceased for many long years. Yet, despite it all, I loved Cassandra still, remembering the woman that was. So when the Source Hunters came, I wasn't simply liberated like I told you. No. I searched for Cassandra and, knowing she'd be executed on the spot, helped her make her escape. I, Hunter. I helped a sorceress lich escape. And that is the very reason I'm divulging all this. To warn you that she is here. Yes, it is true. Cassandra is the phantom that gives Phantom Forest its name.
Sure.
I fear that will indeed be inevitable. This is her forest now. She its queen. No trespass remains without consequence, and I have no clue how her mind twists and turns after all these years. Human yet, or horror only. Humanity. Oh, how I hope, imperfect though it may be, that a glimpse of humanity may still lie buried beneath the lich Cassandra is today. Be that as it may, stand warned that she possesses phenomenal powers, and that she is impervious to the sting of sword or sorcery. I haven't laid eyes on Cassandra in many ages, Hunter. And I fear for what you may find. Fear for what I may find.
Just gotta find the phylactery and destroy it. It's easy.
What a tale that was. A cat turned human, soon swept into all kinds of misery for all his troubles.
He has lived through the worst humanity has to offer, but at least he briefly knew love the best.
Agreed. Perhaps one day he'll love again, and see there is value to be found in being human after all.
What do we get? What do we get? Spiritual. Oh. Yeah, 6-3. That one was pretty locked in. I need something to tip the righteous and renegade scale. Immune to cursed. Initiative by 1 because bold, barely. War Master. Here. Charisma. I'd almost rather have immunity to charmed, but being blunt is hard to pull off, I think. Definitely want righteous over renegade. So, does having it count, or do I need to have it equipped? And also, who has it? Oh, you know what? This is like not good anymore. Homestead. Are you really ever gonna use a shield? Probably not. That's old. Level 14. Still looking for something that's better than this amazing Sword of Holy Flame. Yeah, I mean these are kind of nice, but they don't stack up. I should just go ahead and identify these. Oops. What's the book? Battering ram? Would have been handy another time. Oh, and this is for you? Instead. This is for either me or Jahan, I'm not sure. And then we have the extra gear stuff I haven't identified yet either. These rings could be good. Why combine them? That two-handed sword might be good. I didn't find the necklace. Oh, I don't have 5 Lore Master? Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, both of those are 5. Oh, that's 5. Oh, no, a bunch of this is 5. How much int do you have, Jahan? You also have 17? I want to give it to Jahan. His armor is a little worse than mine. Like, marginally worse. Go, bud. 5? Are all these? There we go. There's a 4. There's a 4 I can mess around with. 2 perception, and a bunch of other stuff. Maybe Wolgriff, otherwise nobody. 5. Oh, this I already... Head Vice and plus 2 perception on a one-handed mace. Get out of here. Oh, this is trash too. That's 5. That's 5. Okay, we're out of 4 land for sure. Swap those really quick. Oh, this is already... Oh. Send that to you. Okay, we got... Dexterity Armor, Perception Leadership HP. Check it on Wolfrith. One-handed Sub-Zero Orc Sword of the Surgeon, Leadership HP. Looks like plus... Level 19? Looks like trash to me. Ugh. Perception. Resistances. Frozen on contact. I mean... No. Hard to... Ooh. Oh, nope. Bad. Needs strength. 10. 19 again. Well, I'll send it to Wolgriff. Might be good later, but it's not good now. Plus 2 speed. And then some resistances. I'll put these on. I might check what other people have. What do you have? Lucky Charm and HP. For 20%. Oh. I only have 1%. Alright, these are for me. Still only have 1%. Good. How do you have so much more armor than me, Jahan? Oh. Leadership. Oh, and also he just has an extra 17 on me from gear. How? Oh, it's almost entirely the chest. That is a significant chunk of armor. Also the head, apparently. Got it. Okay. Ring. Fire resist movement, stun on contact. Constitution bow. And a two-handed sword. It has head vice on it. Requires level 18. Damn, dude. Both of his rings have dex on them, so not swapping that out for, well, that Blitzbolt thing is a waste. But it does give him bonus movement, so I'm sticking with it. Oh, he could actually use, oh, shit. Oh, this is actually good. I mean, the leadership is a weird thing to have, but it's actually good. I mean, more leadership buff, I guess. And some extra HP. From more con, which isn't bad. I lose Farseer. I think we can... I'm the only one who's... Ally has leadership too. Look at me. I almost have on armor, but wow. Maybe not. Yeah, we gotta hold on to this guy because it's level difference. Oh, wait, that's the... Oh, that's the body. Or that's the helmet, not the body. Well, even so. He had a +2 con Farseer helmet on. I think I'm gonna send this to me. Unless it has a dexterity requirement. What is this? 44 to 74. At level 19. I think I found something better. Yeah, we're just gonna send this to... Also, as much as I loved holding on to Sea Spider's Claw, I think it's time to say goodbye. It's a level 7 weapon that... Sure, I thought it was cool at the time that it could do these status effects, but it doesn't do shit for damage, so... What else can we get rid of here? How heavy are these? 2 pounds, 1 pound, 1 pound. These crossbows are pretty heavy. +2 dex. Level 19 Tenebrium 3. That's never gonna happen. Get rid of that shit. This thing hits like a truck. Look at that. That's a 190 to 296 deep damage range. There's no way that any of these other ones stack up to that. Send this off. That's just such a huge damage range. Speed, perception, lucky charm, 50 HP. That's a lot to give up. The toy ability. 111, 173. No, I mean, like, that's not good. Homestead. What about this? Willpower? Why did I hold on to this? Heart Seeker. I mean, you're cool and all. Not cool enough. And we're gonna keep a hold of the unfinished bow, I think. That's fine. Still has a shit damage range compared to this fucking thing. It's almost 200 to 300 damage. Which is a pretty, like, widespread, but it seems like that's just kind of like the thing ranged weapons do. Is they have wide spreads of damage. For whatever reason. So, okay. Now the tricky part. I really need to get rid of some of these silver arrows. They weigh so much. Well, I guess they weigh as much as any other arrow. Yeah, arrows just weigh 0.5, no matter how you swing it. So that's just gonna be 28 pounds that he has to carry around. Trying to figure out a way I can give him back his grenade bag, because they don't do any good on me. So 47. I lose a leadership and 3 initiative and HP. Oh man. Look at the armor rating. That might be worth it. Now I have 9 physical damage reduction. You know what? It's not worth it. Give this back. Two initiative, 50 HP. Yeah, I mean, this is probably just junk. Wow, all of this, eh? Okay. Feel bad about this divine mace, but them's the breaks. +1 leadership. I feel bad about these robes too. Oh, because they require 10 strength. I was like, why did these not go to Woolgriff? 10 strength, dexterity gear. Feels super fucking bad, man. You know what? I'm actually going to put this fucking ring on. It gives you an additional perception at the cost... Well, but at the cost of a con. I was thinking, like, immunity to frozen. That would be pretty baller, but I don't think it's worth it. Just try it. 1664. 1504. And that's still more HP than anybody else has. You have 57% damage reduction. Yeah, I double changed my mind. Fuck it. I'm just going to save really quick because I don't know if I can walk in here without having something equipped or not. We're about to learn.
What is this?
Nope.
My heels are really dragging here.
Nope. 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 So I need to find this thing that I supposedly found, which is not good because I don't know where it is. But I certainly hope it's somewhere. Oh, shit. Oh, it's right here. I gave it to Woolgriff. Yeah? I don't really understand what this means for me long term. Is there, like, not poison anywhere? Clear the Spectre's taint, it seems only the area directly around the bridge is haunted. There you go.
Fortune!
I should probably, now that they're on the other side, sneak back in here. I can't use my lucky person to grab the stuff off of these corpses, but is that, I mean, like, that's weird to me. I kind of just assumed that it would be more like an AoE protection, like, as long as I had found it, we would, like, all be okay. Because, just speaking...
Warcraft spotted a trap.
Yeah, okay, there's bad stuff over there, got it. Check that body. I kind of expected, well, I don't know, it just seems like a bit of a bummer to be like, oh, you can only send one character through, and then you just...
Where is our spirit? Where has she fled?
And then you just have to teleport everybody else through using these weird crystals that are weird. And I don't know why they put them in the game, because they seem like the opposite of the solution to a puzzle. Holy shit, this place sucks.
She cannot be turned back. These lands belong to her. The Queen of the dead, the Queen of the doomed, Cassandra. I feed the Lich. She consumed me. Of her I remain. The temple is not all it seems. Lower the bridge. Find her bones. Our spirit.
Great.
Where has she fled?
That wasn't creepy at all. Oh. The animals that I set free are here. I didn't expect them to end up here. This seems like not a great place to be. Wait, when did Jahan die? Hello?
Cannot be defeated. She will not die.
What the fuck? died. That's the spot I teleported everybody to. How the fuck did he die here? Did he get seen? How did everybody else not end up in combat with him? I have so many questions.
This tree swallowed her whole.
A stranger perversion of nature I've never seen.
Get your ass back up, Jahan. What happened to you, bro? What is going on? What the fuck? He died in the exact same spot. Bruh. Alright, I'm not wasting another fucking scroll, so I'm saving this time. Good? Was I really just too close to this gas? Like somehow he ran some stupid way? Oh, that was the scream that I heard when I started moving. It was him dying. I was looking for another another tree person. Oh, that's so weird. Alright, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. 2 resurrection scrolls down. Not like we need them anyway. Game's too easy. Moving on. What up, bro?
The ram rescuer has chanced upon the forest. Salutations! I'm as snug as a sheep in a pie. Even though there's something strange, still, I'm safe. And I'm free to admire delightful Doreen over there. Just look at those heights.
Alright, I'm moving on. I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you fantasize about a cow. It's not gonna happen.
It's you! Welcome, dear Liberator. Welcome to Phantom Forest. These grounds may not be the golden pastures of legend, but to us, these woods are just as magical. This forest may be a tad gloomy, a tad chilly, but no human stalks us here. No human is out for our blood. These woods may not have a paradisical look, but they most certainly serve as a paradise to us liberated cattle. In truth, I am much surprised to see you here. For though animals are quite safe here, humans need beware of what lurks here. Rightly do they believe it is haunted, as do orcs, goblins, and any other biped for that matter. And yet some of their number seem strangely drawn to this forest. Very strange, and for them, very unfortunate.
Oh, but of course! Maurice, you're a dear to remind me. We wanted to give you a proper thank you, oh hero, now that we have learned of a secret here in Phantom Forest. The secret, of course, is yours if you wish it.
Well, I was walking just over there to the right, and I felt something a little funny beneath my hooves. A hollow kind of thud, and a bit of jangle beneath that. Oh, it is exciting, isn't it? There could be anything down there. Aren't we the most fortunate pair of cows, Maurice? Free to graze and lounge at our leisure.
I have failed. What will become of us?
Quite so, Maurice. Quite so. You can moo until the cows come out, yet none shall disturb.
Baeltog the Adventurer. Alright. This place sucks.
Terrible, terrible. Dearest master, I have failed you. What will become of us? What will become of the trees, the creatures? She's done it now. Why? Blessed souls, untainted in these woods. How is it possible?
And what a welcome sight you are to eyes grown so weary of chaos and corruption. Do you feel the spirit of these woods, Blessed One? It's growing fainter every day, overcome by darkness, pain, and terror. My mentor, the forest spirit, is dying, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. I am the spirit's apprentice, and it was once our happy lot to care for and heal the flora and fauna of this forest. I have so much still to learn, but my mentor has been overcome by the powerful forces of evil that have invaded our home. Shiara is her name.
Oh.
And the hum of her energy among the trees is growing fainter. A dying heartbeat I know not how to save. We were caught by a terrible demon. A sick soul who thrives on the anguish he draws from others. I escaped, only to find that without Shiara's protection, I was an easy target for the Leaf Queen. I am a lamb among wolves, and Shiara's power is waning. Without help, this forest and all its creatures will succumb to evil. I've seen these woods pass through the hands of terrible fiend after fiend. First came the sorcerers, tainted by cruel magic. Next came the Lich Queen, mired in sorrow and a thirst for death. But I would have served them all in gratitude if it meant we'd be free of Balberith. He thrives on pain. He feeds on it like a bee to a flower. He must have caught whiff of Shiara's sanctuary here, her home for creatures tainted by source, and figured he'd found himself a never-ending feast of pain. He captured us both, Shiara and I, and so the creatures of these woods were left vulnerable. I managed to escape while he glutted himself upon the fears of an unlucky passer-through, but I could not free my master in time. He keeps her there in his lair even now, waiting for her to break, so that he may consume her. Is that why you've come? Do you intend to destroy Balberith? Blessed I knew you were, but your bravery is astounding. To find the demon, you must make a path through the many creatures he's tormented. Tread around them with care, O hero. They have been tainted, but any anguish you inflict upon them will only feed Balberith and make him stronger. Once Balberith is destroyed, Shiara will be free. In time, her spirit will heal, and with it this forest. Thank you, brave Blessed One. Good luck.
Interesting.
My 1,000-year search is coming to an end.
I was gonna say.
Balberith is near. A few more steps, no more.
Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. Dearest Master, I've failed you. What will become of us? What will become of the trees, the creatures? She's done it now. She's finally done it.
I thought the name Balberith sounded familiar. Oh my god, I hate this place so much. Wolgriff.
Oh, terrible.
I need trap spotting sooner. Source Temple. Oh my god, that's so far away.
Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Alright, Wolgriff.
Master, I failed you.
We're walking a line and you're gonna lead the way, bud.
What will become of the trees, the creatures? She's done it now. She's finally done it.
I want you to go snack this really quick.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
Oh, you sure did. Oh. killed the sheep. How did that hit him? Like, seriously? Look how far away he was.
Terrible, terrible.
Whatever. I don't care. It's just a sheep, right?
Turn back! Turn back! Turn back! Turn back! These... I am her. The temple holds her bones.
Okay.
Turn back while you can.
Is this the direction of the temple? What is this? Only the dead may enter. Where was the other one? What? Oh, Forest Spirit. Spears have been. He's holding her in his swamp hut. Oh, okay. That's not what was said in the dialogue, but I got it now. That's why abandoned shack is marked on my map now. I see. Oh, good. More sentinels. Good. Good.
The phantom will take you. The forest will hold you.
I?
Cassandra, our mother, our queen. I hidden switches like skulls. Hidden switch.
Did he just bounce?
You. The forest will hold you.
He just bounced. I didn't even get a chance to talk to him. Whoa. Whoa. Hello? Alright, game. Where's the poop?
Who will hear your moans?
Pretty sure there's poop somewhere nearby. I smell it. Way too much loot to be conveniently stored in 3 barrels that I just happened to stumble upon. But I'm gonna take it anyway. There it is. Oh.
A million treasures at my fingertips. Lost.
I hope you were choosy at least.
Uh-huh.
Or did you leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
See, now, I had that thought in my mind that, like, maybe that was what was gonna happen. But I did not expect it to be so sudden, and I expected Wolgriff to go with it. So... Earthquake skill book. Mercy Giver, Gambeson, Augmenter. Fucking Elemental Tortoise again, man.
you were choosy at least. Or did you leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
Ah, you can't cheese it. They thought about that. They get destroyed in your inventory. Like, there isn't actually a... Yeah, it's barrel bits. It lands on the ground and then goes... Blah. Not until you move, though. Oh, no. Yeah, you don't have to move. It just breaks. It just, like, rechecks its HP periodically, and it's like, I don't have any hit points. I'm pieces. I mean, I tried. I did try. I just thought surely there's some way to outwit it. Like, what if I destroy the barrels first? Huh? How about that? I only have 20 hit points. Should be an easy task.
Explosive blades! A myriad treasures at my fingertips. Lost!
That didn't work either. That was worse. I didn't get anything that time. So if the barrels are destroyed in any way, or if any of the items they have are taken, it's bye-bye. Hmm. Oh yeah, all the when the barrels exploded, all the icons they did show up for like just a all right, so there's 15 options, which seems unfair. Who has the shittiest piece of gear? 14, 16, 15, 17. I sure wouldn't mind a sword, but I don't think anything's gonna win here. 17, 17, 13. A ring wouldn't be bad. Okay. Level 9? Pick them all up and teleport somewhere else. I don't think it matters. I don't think it's proximity to the stump. Oops. Like, oh, maybe like to the end of time, you think?
Guardians, a moment of your time, if it pleases
Oh,
you.
Zigzags is
I
back.
have been pondering and brooding, deliberating and deducting, and I have come to the conclusion that I may well know who our true enemy is. Now, our foe is the Void, of course, the usurper of time and space. But more dangerous even than the great and all-consuming nothing are those who are bent on helping it here, or bent on helping it on Rivellon. I think he still lives. The one that set it all in motion. The one you've met here in the House of the Guardians. Yes, him. It. The one who does not look quite like he used to. The one that whispered deceit and desire into Astarte's ears. He is friend to the Void, and he seeks to give it dominion once and for all. That is who I think he is. As a writer, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, but even then, please don't be fooled, for he does much more than wag his tongue. What we see here, in what was once your house, is most certainly real, but the demon, Astarte, They are, so I believe, mere manifestations of their true selves. Oh, he dwells somewhere. He must. It is a creature of blood and bloodlust, of lies and stratagems. All this time he has been plotting, of that I assure you. If our enemy has a heart, he is the one that makes it beat. That is my theory.
Not as much as it wants. We won't fall for its tricks.
Where are you going?
We shouldn't get overconfident, though. There is more to that thing than meets the eye.
Oh, there's a new portal?
I wonder who awaits you in the...
Impressive. A smithy and an armor.
Are you kidding me?
How good of you to drop by. She told me you had grown, you know. That simpleton of a girl. She felt the need to inform me of the fact, with that pathetic tinge of pride in her voice. As if I did not know. As if I haven't been watching you. Like a vulture, a dying beast.
Yeah, that still makes you a vulture, loser.
I could have plucked out those dewy eyes of hers and thrown them into a frying pan like eggs. Have you ever seen Sunny Side Up staring back at you? I have, but enough of this small talk. Yes, I have been watching you, and my amusement has turned into aggravation. Yet still, I yearn for the moment you finally become powerful enough to realize the true depths of your failures. When you do, I'll be there, drawing circles in the skies, watching, waiting, ready to pounce.
We must be getting on his nerves. Excellent.
I'll never look at a fried egg in the same way ever again, though.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, this would have been a handy thing to have, you know, way before now. What are these? Mythic chests. Seems like those might be handy. Oh my goodness. It's a whetstone wheel and a bunch of arrowheads and shit.
Nothing but rubbish.
These are useful. Shut up.
More junk.
You're junk. Trying to clear the text off the screen a little bit here. There we go. I could pick up all these weapons and sell them, but they suck, so it doesn't even feel worth it. The Anvil of Creation. We've got a diary. And some literal anvils. What are you colon-D'ing about? Or D-coloning, I guess is probably the proper way. Alright, what's in the book? My friend and ally, it couldn't be, but of course it was. The one I chose to marry, her child, Alessa's child. There simply is no escape from the past. At first I rode headlong into battle, hoping the enemy's sword would do what I could not. Then came the distractions of power, to no avail. I must admit the truth to myself here on paper, like I almost did in my previous letter. 3 of us faced the Void Dragon, and 2 of us, myself included, were overcome by terror. When it truly mattered, when the fate of worlds hung in the balance, we failed our duty. It was she who restored our fraying minds. Oh, such mighty wizardry I had never seen, but it spent her, weakened her, and the void preys on the weak. It killed her before we could strike back. Only then did we cage it. We won. We saved the world. We were heroes. No. We were cowards when the moment came. Now all I can do is become a guardian. It is the only way to both to serve and to forget. I'm certain you feel the same. Well, you know, this has everything but water, so it's not that great of a armory slash forge. If it had water, I'd be down. Alright, Zigzags, I'm following you. Where are you going now, punk? Better go sit your ass back down on your chair. Good. Wait. Oh, I know where Arthur is.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
I knew it was him! I knew it was him!
To the void?
Heavy is the hand that wields time. If you're very certain this sort of meddling is strictly necessary, I suppose I could oblige. No, it won't be difficult. I'll simply pop your little mixture into a deep, dark basement and revisit it, shall we say, 30 years in the future?
I'll be back before you can say homestead on the shelter plane at the end of time.
What did I tell you? Now, be careful with this libation, will you? I had just the tiniest sip myself, and I must say, it's quite potent. Most certainly. Magnificent, isn't it? The anvil of creation, as Lady Time calls it. Don't be too intimidated by the fact that the divines themselves use this mighty forge. Put it to good use, and maybe you'll craft weaponry and armors that will save those same divines from the void. Quite. The Hall of Winds, to be more precise. Tempest and lightning. Yes, the Hall of Stone. Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again, and we'll learn more. No more than that she is privy to secrets even I have a hard time. She'll ask you for a price for such information, this sharer of secrets. But then again, that information is quite priceless, is it not?
Say, have you seen my magic box? It's got all kinds
Got
of
it
wonders.
in one. What? Perhaps it will inspire you too. Much can be learned from elementals. Their forces are primal and ancient. Wield them, and you wield the very cause.
Man, these bots are so sad sometimes. They try so hard.
I could fly straight to the void. All the way up.
They try so hard, but they suck so bad. Yeah, I mean, feel free. It can't even copy-paste the apostrophe in weird correctly. That's so sad.
How might I serve our mission? Threads I weave and tales I see. The smithy. Pardon my rather inappropriate outburst of mirth, but smithy is such a common word for what was once called the anvil of creation. In its fires, the blades of gods have been forged. Breastplates so impenetrable even the claws of demons would break upon their glistening surfaces. The god box itself was made there, an object so strong it could contain the very void. And it is a place of untold power, this smithy, and it is all yours.
That it, really? Okay, well then, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go cast my unlock spells. Oh, I had to run all the way around the goblins, eh? I'm gonna go cast my unlock spells. It's an almost year-old account. Well, that's what happened. I mean, like, the thing that you have to understand is that what people do is they will snatch up unused accounts in order to add legitimacy to their fishing behaviors. Like, that person, there was probably somebody who made a Twitch account, never used it a year ago, and when it goes into non-use and it doesn't get protected by 2FA and it has a weak password, people just snatch that shit up, change the name on it, and then turn it into a bot that advertises until it gets reported and shut down. Because the thing that's a pain in the ass about having bots is that depending on where you're fishing, they get shut down pretty frequently, and constantly making new email addresses to make a new account, to sign up, to do all that stuff, that takes time. What doesn't take time? Fishing an account that's already active that has a history behind it, so it's less likely to get deleted, and then using that to fish and spam instead. Straight up, not even shitting you. Like, that is the mentality behind it. Oh, I don't want to overwrite that save. I forgot I have the... Hold on. I'm going to make a new save because there was a bunch of dialogue. But I still have these barrels. Alright. I'm going to try the gamut.
A myriad treasures at my fingertips. Lost.
Yeah, no matter what you do.
I hope you were choosy at least. Or did you leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
I don't know. We'll find out in a second. You're not up on your... I don't expect you to be. I don't expect you to be. It's a weird thing to have, like, intimate knowledge about. I mean, we tried. We tried, right? Let's see if this is any good. Oh, it's got speed on it. Damn it. We need to get rid of this. Look at this. Level 9. This is level 9 gear. Ah, maybe I just sacked the point of dexterity. You take the necklace, but we have good necklaces. Level 16, level 16. Both of these have int on them. Wolgraff's got dexterity and perception from the Phantom Protection Amulet, and you've got +2 strength. Why would I go for a necklace? I have great necklaces. What I don't have is a good piece of chest gear for poor Wolgraff. And this would have been fucking perfect. Except it sucks. I thought I saved after I put the barrels down. God damn it. Now I am going to save after I put the barrels down. We're not going to take the shield. We're not going to take the herb. We could check gloves. +2 dex. I mean, the gloves might not be a bad choice. I mean, we can test that theory. I mean, it's either the gloves or the chest, so pray for the chest reroll.
hope you were choosy at least. Or did you leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
No, they're predetermined. For the gear that's in the barrels that I have, which I do not think is random. I think the randomization for it is done. That's what we got. I'm gonna check the then the gloves.
Lost! A myriad treasures at my fingertips. Lost!
I hope you were choosy at least. Or did you leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
Dex single-handed lockpicking. God damn it. Alright, well, that doesn't really leave me any good options. Does it? Knight's Mercy Giver. Arbalist. Plate belt. Plate armor. Pretty shit, honestly. I'm just gonna take this and be happy with it.
A myriad treasures at my fingertips. Lost!
I hope you were choosy at least. Or did you leave the best bit to blow to smithereens?
Oh, okay, well, I mean, that's pretty much as good as I could hope for. The leadership on it's a waste, but there you go, Wolgriff. An upgrade for you again to make up for the fact that your chest is terrible, and I'm sorry. Is that... It's not even an upgrade. It's a little bit worse on damage and has worse stats. I mean, +2 dex. Over speed, perception, lucky charm, 50 HP, and the wind-up toy. Like, it's that flat best stat for damage. But... I don't know. We'll see. More importantly, I don't really care about that. What I care about is... this one first. Cast. Oop. Get me some real loot. Fuck yeah, no strings attached, baby.
Nothing can restrain my curiosity.
A weird thing to say all of a sudden, but I'll take it. Alright, find me something good. Mask, belt. Ugh. Ooh, Divine Ring. Warhammer, Fireball. Blech. Blech. Blech, I say. Alright, let's send it all over. Reroll. You and this reroll, I don't even know what it is. I don't think stuff in chests that are magically locked that require you to have 3 unlock scrolls. You have like 1? Yeah, but I find the key for everything. I don't think you understand. I find the key for everything. Think about how many keys I have. They probably didn't expect me to have all those unlocked. Well, oh, also, keep in mind, you can craft them. You can craft them and you can buy them, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I bought any, though. They are pretty common lucky loot, in my experience. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Oh, +2 con. Burning on contact. Honestly, I might just put this on because... Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on. Look at me, big hit point boy. I have 1 less HP than you do. Holy shit. This arbalest is not good. Ferocious Trident of Fire. 3 con? 92 HP. Can burn and unlocks flare. 3 perception, muted status. It's kind of trash, but send it over. +2 con, +1 leadership. Oh, this is like the thing that I'm wearing, but better. How does this stack up to what you have on? +1 leadership and burn my eyes. Yeah, but your thing is you only, whereas this thing I can actually wear. I can swap you, though. Is it? Oh, it's a big armor hit. It might be worth it. This is literally just the thing I'm wearing, but, like, way better. I think I'll work on getting you your own good thing. Although this will definitely mean I have more HP than you. Yeah, it is bonkers for being leather. I know. That's why I'm like, yeah, but should I just throw it up over here? Yeah, 2 con plus 100 HP, I know. I'll just give it to you instead. I have 15 physical damage reduction now, and I have a lot of HP, so I think it would be a little silly to give it to me. Plus, I benefit from you. Oh no, I don't. I benefit from you having leadership. Never mind. Well, this is a really, 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 really good shield. Doesn't really matter though. I'll send that to Wolgriff. Fucking. Ooh, but ooh, that might be good. 9 strength, immunity to crippled and fire resistance. I mean, that's definitely a better combat stat, but these also give you an extra turn action point, which is pretty valuable. I'm just gonna put those there. +1 movement. Bunch of numbers. Wolgriff can look at it. Pickpocketing, inflict burning, flare. Okay. And this is one-handed, so we don't have much of a use for that. Okay. Jahan get anything? Jahan got nothing. I also got nothing. Wolgriff made out like a bandit. Oh, this grenade. He's got stuff fucking laying. Oh shit! I forgot about this. Apparently, whoops. That's junk. That's junk. Okay, so this. I just upgraded his thing too. Perception or immunity to blind. That's a tough choice. 10 extra HP and 7 extra armor rating. No, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do that. Oh, both of his rings have dexterity on them, so this doesn't hold up either. Okay, well, it's a lockpicking ring that's better than his other lockpicking rings, so... Oh, sorry, it's a pickpocketing ring. It's not even a lockpick, it's fucking pickpocketing. Ugh. Even worse. Only wear 2 rings at once. Now this, however, this is super good. This is like a perfect swap out of what he already has, except you swap the bodybuilding for flat HP, which is very worth it. And we'll just put these daggers away in the dagger bag. You would think that holding a bunch of daggers in a bag would be a bad idea, but here we are. That's junk. Aeon, how are you? Oh wait, what are you doing all the way back there, bud? That doesn't help the team. Ooh, I'm blue now. I'm very blue. Okay, so... "30-year-old whiskey, hell yeah." So this is old. This is not good enough. This. Oh. Are you kidding me, dude? How is this thing so... And it's +3 due to level difference. How is this Sword of Holy Flame so good? Like, I love the con and the big boost in hit points, but we lose movement, we lose willpower, we lose fire resistance, we lose 10% and a turn of burning, and all we get is flare in the exchange. Man. Do I have a shield? I don't. Alright, I'm just gonna send it away. Oh, these are so tempting. But no. No. Definitely not. No. Dex 9. I don't even know why I'm looking at it. Get it out of here. Get out of my face. Get out of here. No. 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 Honestly, largely, fairly disappointing, but we did get some things that are upgrades. So, that's okay. I'm just going to scan through stuff really quick here because I'm kind of curious. So 20, 16, 15. What I'd like to... I'm just going to make note of anything that's below level 15 really quickly. The sword, but I mean, how... I just looked at level 20 sword and this is level 13 and the level 20 sword barely is better. It's not even technically a damage upgrade, but +3 con is just really hard to look at and be like, I don't want that. So it's like barely better, right? So the sword, which is fine and kind of a known issue that we should deal with at some point. 17, 17. Okay. You've got a ring with +1 strength and +1 con. Great. +1 telekinesis. Boo. And it's level 13. So you have a ring we should really consider replacing. Wolgriff, 18, 19. His chest piece, very bad. Good. 15. Wolgriff has a ring as well that is not very... Wolgriff has 2 rings that are not very good. Okay. Wolgriff has 2 rings that are not very good. I'm sensing and his chest. I'm sensing a theme here, though. 14, 12. Oh, no. 16, 19. Don't worry about the wands. They're just for the spells. I like earth elementals. 15, 13. 15. Okay, so I've got a belt and bracers that are pretty bad. And my head is... My helmet is starting to get a little... Ooh. We should do a fucking shopping spree. It's almost 11 already. I don't know. Shopping now or shopping Friday? Head... gloves... Oh my goodness. Don't worry about the wands. 14, 10, 14. Ugh. Oh, this hurts my soul. You know what? There's enough here. There's enough here. I don't want to try to fuck with this right now. This is not how I want to do this. So you've got 16 strength and 16 con, which is great. Wolgriff is at 18 and 12, 11, 10, which is great. I'm at 17, 14, 12. John's at 19, 11. Con's only 7. He's falling a little bit behind on the hit point department, I would say. Because now... Is he the wimpiest? Jahan has the wimpiest health pool? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. But part of that's because his gear and my gear are both actually pretty bad. So... I say we do a shopping spree first thing Friday. And then we'll go back and we've got the whiskey that we need. So we can wreck shop at Hunter's Edge. Was that what it's called? Something like that. Hunter's something. We can wreck shop there all we want. And it'll be great. So we'll pause. We dipped our toes in the Phantom Forest a little bit. But we're gonna pause that because I'm gonna go up and figure out what's at that little area that the orcs are outside of, because I have a feeling that's gonna kind of set things in motion. And then I'm gonna make sure that I supply some boozahol to the guy before I go do that, so that hopefully if things go down, everybody's wasted. And I just run a train on them. I just blow them all up. I'm just gonna blow them all to smithereens. So that's going to be the plan. We'll do a brief shopping spree, hand over the alcohol, investigate the temple, watch the shit hit the fan, and then blow everybody up. I think that sounds like a wonderful plan. Couldn't imagine a better plan myself. But we do need to stop for tonight. So, thank you guys all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed another night of Divinity here. Now that we're going to be able to wrap up the stuff at Hunter's Edge, I think that with the Phantom Forest kind of being our last major area, and it's pretty big, it'll probably take a session or two to get through. But once we get all the way through it and take care of our demon, who may have also been the one who muted Wolgriff, we might be able to 2 birds with 1 stone that bad boy, and help out that dog. You know, things might be looking up for the party here. So I will take my leave. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Tomorrow night, normal night off. No streams on Wednesday. And Thursday is Resident Evil blind playthrough continuing, and more of this blind playthrough on Friday. I will see you guys later.